You're listening to the Overcast, your joke-making, fun-having pop culture podcast, brought to you by Oversoul Gaming. Hello there, everyone, and welcome to the Overcast. I'm Justin.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Brooksy.
And together we're bringing you sunshine on the cloudy day. And in this episode, we're doing something a teensy bit different. We're recording the podcast while simultaneously playing Goat Simulator 3. So if you're watching this episode on YouTube, then you'll have the fun Goat Simulator gameplay to watch. And if you are just listening to the podcast over on Spotify or whatever, then you'll have some funny background noises to listen to. But the idea here is, can we do a normal episode while simultaneously playing a distracting comedy game? It should be a riot to find out. And the topic of this episode, we're going to be doing a bit of a... we're revisiting something from the season 1 where we are going to be reading stories on Reddit from r/Am I the Asshole and judging people and debating whether or not they are the asshole in the story being told. And all that while simultaneously playing as goats that are definitely assholes. So...
Yeah.
So, all that being said, this was Nick's idea. So I'm actually gonna hand the reins over to him for this episode, and he will decide the order of life updates. He will take the reins for the topic, and he will decide our media corner order as well.
All right. I think.
Oh, and we
Well,
can actually
let's.
jump into the game proper now.
All right. I think we're gonna go in seniority order. So, Justin, what you got going on? What's new, fun, and exciting?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. My goat has got it going on with these roller skates, and I got a fucking rocket launcher off the side of me. And where is Brooksy? He hasn't spawned in yet.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh,
I
just
think.
somewhere
Oh
else.
no, I'm in an introductory cutscene.
Oh, right, because it's his first time. He'll be with
Did it
us
just
soon.
say, "Hey, I'm finally awake"? Like it's Skyrim?
Yes,
Yes.
references. Yes, there are a lot of pop culture references in this comedy game. All right, so life updates for me. Is, well, big update is that this shit almost didn't happen today because Comcast almost fucked me over. Thankfully, they didn't, but I had this whole thing where, like, my paycheck wasn't quite enough to pay, and I was a little bit behind on Comcast, and I had to prioritize rent and my phone bill for obvious reasons. And so I reached out to them and I'm like, hey, I'm not going to be able to make that payment arrangement on the 27th. Do you guys think you can throw me a bone, maybe extend it to the 8th? And I promise I'll pay the whole bill if we can wait. And they're like, yeah, sure. No, that's fine in the live chat on the thing, because the way they do their stuff now, they don't even, how do I get out of this goddamn building, Nick? Like,
Follow me.
um, the way that they do their shit now is like they do. Oh, okay. They
Hey,
it's
what
all like
the?
basically a fucking chat bot. Like they go out of their way to make it hard for you to get an agent, and if you call on the phone, they're like, oh nope, you can't talk to us here. You got to talk to us on the app. Like fuck you. So I had to deal with all that nonsense. And then I am just ragdolling down this hill. So today comes, and they didn't keep up their end of the bargain. My internet went off, so I had to jump through 1,000 hoops to finally get a hold of someone on the phone by calling the business department and, like, you know, complaining to them about what happened. They're like, all right, we'll transfer you to the people. And long story short, they threw me a bone because the chat agent who assured me that everything would be fine, that we could extend my thing and nothing would happen, service would be fine, basically lied. They were full of shit. And they're like, okay, that person should not have told you that. They will be reprimanded for their transgressions. Uh, and
Good.
and and the person I spoke with spoke to their manager, and they're like, "Yeah, okay, we'll put a notation on your account, and you're good to go." And clearly, my internet is working again. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing this. So, um, and man, I work hard for my money and shit, and it sucks that like I can get these like $800, $900 paychecks, and then they're all gone in one day because of the fucking bills. Man, it's like
Yeah.
this economy sucks donkey ass right now. I'm telling you. But uh yeah, all that being said, we have 3 LTOs at work now because we're doing the steak nuggets, the turkey shit, and we're still doing the loaded Italian because we still have stuff for it. So that's been fun. Love having to work doubly as hard uh and still make the same amount of money. That's great. Uh But outside of that, in better news, checked out a few things here and there. So I watched Together and Him. I gotta say, you know what? I'll start with Him. Uh, you know, I think honestly, I'm glad to see you not give something a 10 out of 10, Nick. But I think you have been a little harsh on this one. I think this one's,
Really?
yeah. I don't think it was hard to follow like you said it was. I think it's just
Where's
the
Brooksy?
editing
I'm
style.
inside of some castle, man. I don't know.
Oh,
Also,
you can leave the
why is one of the
castle.
buttons I just like drop dead? Like I don't. What is this game, man? Like
Find the exits.
I think the story behind Goat Simulator, the original, the first one, was that it was actually intended to be a serious game in the vein of like Farm Simulator or like the truck driving games and all that. And it was just they couldn't get it to
I
work right.
don't remember what castle he's in.
It
I'm
was
in like
like
the intro one. Like there's a door with like chains on it. It's kind of purpley looking.
long story short, they basically released the broken version on purpose because it was funnier. So that's what you got. That's what this is.
Yeah.
They turned it into a comedy game. Um,
Find the exit if you can.
yeah,
Oh,
there's a
I'm
door.
trying.
There's a door somewhere. I know you're nearby because you're the purple icon on my compass. The compass
Both
on
of
the,
you are orange on mine.
that's
I have
weird.
No,
a
one of
blue
you
and
is
a.
pink now.
The pink one should be
I
Brooksy.
think I escaped. I'm in some
Pink one
constant
is
area called
Brooksy.
dystopia.
Yes, dystopia. Okay, stay where you're at.
Okay, Nick knows where you're at. Anyways, yeah. I didn't hate it. I can kind of see where people are coming from though on him. It's weird. But there is some good commentary there about how football players are treated and shit. It's
I'm flying over there.
You're flying? How do you fly?
you need certain
I
equipment like a jetpack or
I
something.
and I ended up getting the Hocus Pocus bundle, and it came with a flying broom.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Oh,
The game has DLC. Um, on the note of Together, so I got Brooksy's thoughts. He didn't like it as much as me. That movie was a solid 9 out of 10 in my opinion. I am 100% on the critic side in that one. I think it's a fucking great like. Um, I love when movies are very like psychological more than anything else. And I know that movie promised to be body horror, but I'm actually glad it leans more psychological horror. It really is a fucking demented thrill ride into like the how unhealthy codependency is. Like it has a message, it has something to say, and I always appreciate when a movie has something to say. Uh,
Yeah,
and I
it
love
was
how that one was presented.
together. Yeah, that movie was that movie was something.
Well, what did you think of it, Nick? Because
I I it was a hard watch for me. It was kind of, yeah, it was kind of difficult.
because of the body horror, or did the message hit home a little hard? Maybe
Oh
like
shit. The no, the
are you dragging me? What is happening?
I was just scooching my ass along. I'll see y'all soon enough. I actually don't know where either of you is, but it's okay. But because of the what you were saying,
because of the body horror.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, body horror is not meant to be comfortable. It's kind of the whole point. It's like, well, you've seen The Substance, you know. That was body horror.
Yeah, it was.
And that was considered the best horror movie of last year, was it? Also, I'm just starting to realize I think maybe body horror might be the best platform for delivering poignant social commentary because you pay attention. I
Ooh,
can say that
slide.
much. Because The Substance had a good message, and Together had a good message.
I'm
So,
stuck.
Not on my
but
way.
outside of those things, yeah, not a whole lot else. Watched the first two episodes of Has Been Hotel. Really fucking love it so far.
Oh, dude, it was so good.
They really hit the ground running with this season. First season takes a couple episodes to get good, but this one is like bada bing, bada boom. Uh, all right, now we are all together. Yes, that's right. Headbutt me. Anyways, and yeah, I will probably do a spoiler cast for season two like we did for the first one, so we won't give too many thoughts here. But those fucking songs are bangers so far, and like,
Yeah, they are. It's
god
episode say
damn,
episode 2 has 3 songs.
yeah,
That's a first for Has Been Hotel.
yeah. So, um, yeah, I'm super down with it so far, and yeah, more or less, I
It kicked
don't.
it took off running.
Yeah, it definitely did. They definitely hit the ground running with this one. Very strong start. Very strong start. Um, and I just got hit by a car.
You got hit by both Nick and I.
Oh, you guys are driving. That's you. Okay, I got sandwiched. Um, yeah. What else? And I watched the first episode of It Welcome to Derry, and I really fucking love that so far too. That is a daring, that is a ballsy show. They are they are willing to show you things most TV shows won't on there, and I respect them for that. Uh, so yeah, I don't know. That's more or less the ups and downs with me lately. Oh, I also started playing Keeper, that game with the lighthouse. I really like it so far. I was worried it was going to be a wobbly control game at first, like, like baby steps or some shit, but it's not. It was misleading. Like the first 5 minutes are like that, and then it's like, ha, we got you. This is a normal game. Enjoy. So I'm glad for that. Yeah, that's it for me. Oh
Okay.
wait. There is one more thing. I started playing the Until Dawn remake too, and I am actually really enjoying
Nice.
it so far. I'm just gonna go for the platinum in it because it's free on PS Plus. There are some things that this remake actually does better, and some things the original does better. And one of the things the remake does better, extending the prologue. I really like what they did with the prologue. I like how the choices you have to like squeeze the controllers, like really squeeze them to confirm. They use the adaptive triggers for that. It feels a lot more immersive, and the visuals are 1,000 times better. Like
Yeah, they are.
the graphics and the lighting, really good lighting too. Um, I hate. I'm not a big fan of the change in music though. I know I get licensing issues and stuff, but I think the music in the original was better. Um, and there is something to be said about the graphic increase making the fucking their faces and shit look weird. Like there is a bit of weirdness to it. So, but okay, yeah,
What are
that
you
is it. That is
doing?
it now. But it's worth it. I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it so far. Nick is dragging me along, flying on his broom. He's you can use your tongue to grab things and people.
Hmm.
So, and that's what he's doing. He is giving me a midair rim job.
Excellent. I'm just rubbing my ass on the ground in circles right now.
You press square to grab things with your tongue and you can drag them, including people to their doom even if you want. All right,
Wait,
Nick, who's
hey,
next?
hey,
Who's next, Nick?
my
Oh, that's
All
patience.
you.
right,
It's you.
it's
You
my
said
turn.
you said seniority order.
Yes. Okay. So,
I'm drowning
So,
someone.
No.
So there was a. So I told you guys I got my Halloween costume. I'm an inflatable T-Rex. There
Absolutely.
was there was a there was a Halloween event at the down by the High V, not too far from the house. Where did you guys go? Oh!
I just ran Nick over. He's like, "Where did you guys go?" And I immediately come out of nowhere and fucking plow him.
So I got to I got to I got to I got to have a little bit of fun with my T-Rex costume. So Willow dressed up as Glinda from Wicked. Couldn't be prouder. Um, oh, Brooksy found a new event, the puppet show. Where is the puppet show? Um, it was a trick or treating event, and all the local businesses had tents set up. There was so many. Um, and they had a DJ playing like Halloween themed music, and I heard over the DJ speaker, I want to see if I can get some dinosaurs to do some dancing for me. Dude, I whipped around so fucking fast. Oh, I had fun. It was fun.
Come on and dance, get on the floor. Everybody do the dinosaur.
No, I was just being run over by a fucking tow truck. Puppet goat?
Nice.
I unlocked puppet goat.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
we're Muppets now.
Oh, he's so handsome.
Yeah, that's one of the things in this game, Brooksy. You just find random shit in the environment, interact with it, stuff happens, and you unlock things. Like,
That's the easiest way to put it.
yeah.
I just like
Um,
my favorite thing so far is grinding on rails
oh,
as a goat.
Yes.
um, we Willow, they had there's a local barbecue joint here in Iowa called Jethro's Barbecue, and they had a booth there, and they were handing out bacon chocolate chip cookies. Oh,
Brooksy just
it was
GTA'd me.
so good. It
Bacon
was so
chocolate chip
fucking
cookies?
bacon chocolate chip.
Interesting.
It was so
That
good.
that sweet and salty mix does work sometimes. Remember when Burger King did those bacon sundaes? They were short-lived, but I kind of liked them. Ice cream
I
sundae
don't
with bacon
Oh,
on it.
dude. Bacon Sunday rips. They still do it at like Five Guys.
Okay. It was so short-lived out here. Not many people bought it, honestly.
Do y'all have Five Guys out there?
No.
Oh, bummer.
No, we have beefaroo.
What the fuck?
beefaroo is
Okay.
amazing.
It's like diner style food.
Okay.
Cheese fries and olive burgers and shit like that. I love the olive burger.
Uh, let's say, and then we went to a hockey game last night. And over the last weekend, the Iowa Wild were in Texas, and they beat Texas both nights. The only difference between opening weekend and this past weekend is they just re-signed a player that they just snagged up from uh, from the Rockford Ice Hogs, Jerry Mayhew. Jerry Mayhew has been essentially carrying the team on his back. They faced the Grand Rapids Griffins last night, and the Grand Rapids Griffins are undefeated. Uh, However, we in in the third period, the score was. Oh, I never took the waypoint off of that. My ass is heading up towards
I found a trinket. Ooh, I see a hot air balloon. I'm going for it.
Dystopia. I need to find you guys. Um, they're undefeated. The last in the last period, the score was 2-3. In the last minute, essentially spoke it into existence. Come on, boys, get tie it up. Send us into overtime. And sure enough, they fucking did. And I was like, it's one of those asking you shall receive moments. It went into overtime, so when they tied it up 3-3, and then no one scored in overtime, and which sent it into a shootout, which is best of three. Uh, the Grand Rapids scored, Iowa did not. Um, but that's a loss I can be proud of because at least we can say we took a undefeated team into a shootout.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Oh, goat trophy.
Oh yeah, you found the trinket in the water down there. I grabbed it
No,
too.
it was floating. I probably that's one I probably already picked up myself.
Yeah, this I can see you guys from my hot air balloon up here. I know there's a trinket up here. I got it years ago, but
I'm
like
just I'm just drowning people in a creek over here.
oh yeah, like there are random collectibles and shit you can find in this, but like mostly the game is like just fuck about and discover cool shit and fuck with it. It really
Hell
is.
yeah.
You can't lose. Like you literally can't. It's just it's the most sandbox game to ever sandbox. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this is purely like some fucking Gary's mod type shit. You know what I mean? So anything else, Nick?
Yeah, actually, ever since becoming a regular at work, I was able to put in a bid, and I no longer I was essentially supposed to go tonight, but I was awarded uh, one of the bids that I put in, and
Oh, nice.
I don't have to go on tonight's.
Nice.
Very, very nice. Very
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
But I think we did settle on for the audience sake. Our recording schedule isn't going to change after all, and it's not like it would have mattered for you anyways. But still,
No, it definitely would not have.
at the time of recording this, I still haven't even put out our Halloween episode, but it will be out tomorrow at the time of recording this.
Okay.
Friday at the latest. It is, after all, the Halloween episode. So,
Yes.
and today is October 29th. We had to record early this week.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Because there. There's a hockey game on Saturday, and it's the Halloween. They're calling it Hockey Ween.
Yeah, only a day late. No big deal. Alrighty. Oh, excuse me. I was bird watching. Ah! Oh,
there's that
I'm a
last
whale
TP.
shark.
Nick just knocked me off a fire tower, and I pretty much rolled all the way down the hill into the water. All right. Is it Brooksy's turn, or you got more?
Uh oh, one thing that I mentioned in our last episode, we Sarah and I we went to go see Fluffy on October 19th.
Oh, that's big. Yeah, you
Oh,
you should have fucking led with that. Like, what do you mean?
oh my God. So I don't know how much is I don't know if if this set is gonna end up on on a special at some point or not, but so I don't want to say too much, but Fluffy is being sued for the first time in his career
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Oh.
by Bobby McFerrin, because of the name of his last tour, which was "Don't Worry, Be Fluffy," and Bobby McFerrin is the trademark holder for the song "Don't Worry, Be Happy."
I feel like "Don't Worry, Be Fluffy" is protected under parody law. Like,
But you would think, but he's being sued there for a minimal of $75,000.
god damn. Okay.
You know what? That's life changing money. And someone, mind you, we were in the back row. We were in like the back. We were in the back. But this came from someone sitting behind us. They decided to yell out, "That's it!" And Fluffy's like, "You're talking a lot of shit from the back." Like $75,000, that's life changing money. That would change your seating assignment. Don't heckle me. Like that's some shit you will not see in a special. That was special to this show, and it was
Depends on which one gets recorded for Netflix. You know, like,
there was no way this was getting there was no cameras or anything at this show. It would have
uh,
been it would have been a sold out house if it had been.
yeah. So not this one.
But they decided to go with the 1976 tour, and in Fluffy's words, because it sounded better than Fluffy Turns 50 tour.
Fair enough.
Um,
Oh fuck.
I
Okay.
was gonna say, what was another joke that he? Oh, Martin. He had his best friend Martine there too.
Okay. So now that'll probably be in the recorded version.
Um, uh, oh yeah. So the security guards for something else that won't be in like a special or something. Uh, the um the security team for the Casey Center, their uniforms are yellow and blue. And Fluffy pointed that out. He's like, "How are you guys supposed to be an effective security team when you guys look like minions?" And one of the security guards looked that was standing right down in front of the stage, facing the audience, side-eyed Fluffy, and Fluffy noticed that. And he's like, "Man, why do you gotta do me like that, Fluffy?" He's like, "And I got school in the morning." He's like, Dude, this poor security guard, this poor security guard felt the wrath of Fluffy for the rest of the night. It was hilarious. And this poor dude's probably gonna go to school in the morning, be like, "Man, Fluffy was giving me shit the the entire night," and brag to his friends at school. I'm like, that's he's gonna be the popular kid at school. Oh, Brooks, you driving a cab?
Yeah. Listen, we all have bills.
Alrighty. Well, let's keep that ball rolling. What do you say?
Oh, but yeah, no, fucking dude. And he ended the show with so I was pulling out of a Krispy Kreme drive-through, turned the wrong way, and it was too late. The cop got to the window. Do you know why I pulled you over? It was too easy. And everyone, when he got to the you could smell it part, the entire arena erupted and said, "'Cause you could smell it." It was awesome. It was fucking hilarious. It
Uh,
was a good show.
I'm not surprised
And
he ended on his most famous joke.
oh, I know, right? They were selling $50 autographed pictures signed by Fluffy and Martine that was a picture that Fluffy took from
Martine.
his personal camera roll on his personal phone, printed multiple copies of it. The reason they were selling it for $50 is because at the end of the night, that $50 autographed picture turned into a VIP meet and greet ticket for two that will grant you access to Fluffy's dressing room.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. There'll be more opportunities for us to see Fluffy and to have an opportunity like that. But money was tight that night, as it is. And that was more of like a celebratory thing for like me becoming a regular at work.
Well, you deserve to treat yourself every once in a while.
Absolutely, man.
Yes.
All right, Nick.
Brook
I don't.
Brooksy.
Yeah.
Brooksy, what
Yeah, what's up?
what's going on with you? What's new? What's happening?
Oh, man. Um, yeah, I've just been exhausted. It feels like it's been a lot of like nonstop kind of go 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 action. This past weekend was a lot of fun. We so there's a dog park like right around the corner from our house, like 10 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
We've just like as like Fitz has been getting up there in age, like best medicine is like a an active and happy puppy and all of that stuff because he's 12 years old. So we're like, like we take him on short walks, we let him go outside to run around because we have a big backyard, but like you know, let him feel his youth and go to a dog park and hang out with younger pups and run around with them. So it's just been like a weekly thing that we do Saturday mornings. Is we'll wake up, we'll feed them, and then we'll take them to the dog park for a couple hours and just kind of hang out. And super love a dog park. Like it's the people there are super cool, super chill. And whenever I was in Texas, um, like what a month and a half or so ago,
Mm-hmm.
Sam went there and with the dogs, and someone came over to the big dog park because even though Newbie is a little pug, he likes to think one that he's big dog on campus, and secondly, he's got yeah, it's like a bunch of like big ass dogs, and there's like the world's tiniest pug, and just like kind of running around with them. Um, but he also like he got separation anxiety from his brothers, so we don't like to separate him. But some dude came over and was like, "Hey, I noticed you had a pug.
Observe my
We
golden car.
yeah. Oh, do you have a golden car right now?
Yeah, also known as the Trumpmobile.
Nice, excellent. The T1. Ooh.
Wow.
Um,
I can't
but
even.
anyway, anyways, um, so this guy like went over to Sam and was like, "Hey, I noticed you have a pug," and she was like, "Yep, sure do."
Where did you
She was
learn how
like,
to
"Well,
drive, Brooksy?
I didn't. I'm literally just trying to just destroy things." But
Oh
he was
shit.
like, "Well, we have a pug club, and a bunch of pug owners get together on the last Saturday of every month, and you should bring your pug." Oh no, I see someone found my car. Oh no, 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 no.
No, no,
No,
no.
I'm
This
cool.
is my golden car. I was telling you about.
Oh,
I found it. I I mean, found it at some rich guy's house. Like,
Nice, nice. That's right. Let's
The
find her
house
and
may
keep
or
her
may
fee.
not have been white.
in,
Well, these things happen. Semantics. But they was like, yeah, we get
oh,
together last Saturday. The fuck are y'all doing?
you'll see later. It was it's
Okay, cool.
like,
Um, but yeah, they were like, yeah, we get together last Saturday of every month. Next month we're doing a Pug Halloween costume contest. Um, and so Sam let me know about it. I was super excited. So we entered into the contest this past Saturday. Newbie was a little dragon. I dressed up as a knight because I've got plenty of medieval related crap inside of my house. And no, dude, it was super fun. The costumes they had there were really sick.
Hell
We got
yeah.
we got
I
votes.
saw
We
the
did.
pictures.
Yeah, dude. We got votes. Several people came up and they were like, y'all are best duo, like hands down out of everyone. I disagreed. Like there was the group that I voted for. It was two pugs that were dressed up as a cowboy and a cowgirl, and I was like, dude, y'all are so cute.
Aw.
They got little tiny cowboy hats and like, ah, dude, it was awesome. There was also there were two pugs that were dressed up as Travis Kelsey and Taylor Swift, like full blonde wig and like a little like it was a ukulele but made it look like a guitar. And that was super cute. There was the Mario Kart squad and it was like four pugs and it was dressed up as like Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Wario. Um, no, it was there was I kid you not, it was like 50 pugs there. It was I've never seen so many pugs in a single
Ooh,
thing
what's in
ever,
here?
and it was dope. Ooh,
Oh, what's this? I've never been over here.
Nick found a new goat or
nice,
something.
nice. But yeah, so we did that. We got votes. We did not win, but now I know how stiff the competition is. So I'm gonna have to plan for next year. Um, what else? So so Allie, our roommate, she has been wanting to do this project and build a daybed. Either of y'all know what a daybed is?
Yes, I
Mm,
do. Yes, I do know what a daybed
Yeah,
is.
I do not.
it's essentially like it's exactly what it sounds like. It is a bed that's outside, like in your backyard or in the front of your
Oh,
house
okay.
or whatever, but like it's stylized to kind of look like a bench. And it's basically just like a super comfy place to like hang out and chill or read or whatever out in the sun. And since we live in California and we don't really get a whole lot of rain, like day beds are like, you know, relatively used out here. You just kind of get like this like waterproof spray that you put on like the mattress itself for the three times it rains a year, and you're pretty much good to go from there. And so we've had this project in mind for a while. We got the wood for it. We just hadn't like really got everything in motion. So originally we had in our backyard it was a twin size mattress that is our new roommate's old mattress and her old frame,
Hmm.
but it had been just sitting out in the backyard in like the middle of our backyard, so we had all dubbed the as the murder bed because it low key just looked like a murder bed. It looked like where we do our sacrifices in the backyard. But
Okay.
but we finally got around to like finishing out the project. The main issue is like there's a type of way you have to like screw the pieces together, like where you have to like drill a hole at an angle in the wood so that way it'll hold it and support it and everything. And we didn't have the right tool for it. We finally did get the right tool, but no, dude, the bed's done now. I helped Allie with just like sanding and holding wood together and help screwing everything together, and it looks sick. Um, I
Hell
did
yeah.
that. Yeah, so I did that. I did stuff for the People Corps over the weekend. They do a monthly freeway beautification project, which is like whenever you're like driving on a highway and they have the adopt a highway signs where like this organization helped clean or helped keep the highway clean and all of that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, People Core does that. And they just do it like once a month. So I went out and helped clean. It was like a half-mile stretch of the freeway. Um, it was gross, but you know what? We collectively like we cleaned up like I think like 9 or 10 of those like giant Home Depot sized like mega trash bag things. Um, so we did that. Like yeah, it was just a bunch of crap over the weekend. Um, Gaming wise, dude, I've been so on it with Ghost Yote, and I've been loving it.
Hell
Like I
yeah.
have really been loving it. Like the only thing that I would say has gotten like worse between the last game and this game
Turn around, Nick. That fire
is
tower you just passed has a trophy on it, a trinket.
ooh. The only thing that I feel like has gotten kind of worse in the game, like compared to Tsushima, is I think Tsushima has a
Where?
significantly better
I'm
story.
I'm standing on it. You must have gotten it already.
But yeah, no, Tsushima definitely has a better story. I think Yote has better characters in it. And I think like all of the gameplay and the mechanics and everything, it is just Tsushima but better. So I've been having a lot of fun with it. I think I'm like 32 hours into the game. I just got to Act 2. Um, and I was surprised. I didn't realize there were acts in the game. I was like, man, I feel like I'm getting close to the end of this game. And because I like you read online and it says like you can beat the game in like 25 to 30 hours,
What the
but
fuck?
if you explore a lot, it's like 40 to 45. If you try to completionist it, it's like 50 to 60. I was like, I'm at like 32 hours. Like I've done some good exploring, but not like a crazy amount. Maybe I'm near the end of the game, and then it said like Act Two on the top of the screen. I'm like, oh no, I'm not. I'm apparently a third of the way through the game.
It's a big un, I hear, but a good un. A big
Yeah,
un, but a good
it
un.
no, dude, it's so much fun. Um, Outside of that, I mean, I have Ninja Gaiden 4, but I've just been so in on Yote that I haven't even booted up Ninja Gaiden because I'm like I feel like Ninja Gaiden will be like a fun palate cleanser after playing through Yote because it's like Ninja Gaiden's like a 15-hour long game compared to the 60 hours I'm probably gonna put in on Yote. What up? Oh, what the hell, dude?
I'm increasing your intelligence.
Cool. If that is big brain energy. Oh my god.
I know,
Oh
dude. They should make a
no!
they should make a
Oh my
DLC.
god.
They should make a DLC for this game called Goats of Yote.
I love it.
Oh my god.
Can I get in a car? Oh my god, I can get in a car.
Anything else, Brooksy?
Um, you know, trying to think. I'm just work's been just kicking my ass. Like work has been kicking my ass. Like normally for staffing and recruiting, normally things get slow during this time of the year. Nah, no, not even a little bit. Like not even a little bit. Like everyone is like weirdly like almost like panic hiring right now.
Mm.
Like trying to get
It's
ready
the
for
opposite in
next
my
year.
area. Ain't no one hiring out here. You already know. I work in fast food. My manager straight up said, "We are not hiring anyone who isn't already experienced. We just don't have the time or patience to train them right now." Like,
Yeah, no, I
and
get
that
that,
is
dude. Nah, it's
so
weird.
much
It's
for
different.
being a starter job, right? You know, I mean,
Well, it's different industries. Um, like I work with like a lot of like wellness supplement nutraceutical groups. So think like people that make like vitamins and stuff like that. And because people can't afford to see a doctor, they're going the alternative medicine route. So their business is booming, which means my business is booming. Um, I've also been starting to look into more of engineering roles and started looking into like energy sector. because energy consumption is like skyrocketing right now because of AI, and so like everyone is just trying to hire like electrical and mechanical engineers right now to help develop things to create more energy and all this other stuff. So I've been just like just dumb busy right now. It's good, but like I've done a lot of work on weekends, which I don't mind, so long as it's there's a cause behind it. But yeah, no, work's just been crazy. Life's been crazy. It's been good. I've just been busy. But yeah,
Okay.
I mean that's been kind of the main stuff for me personally. Is my head ever gonna shrink?
Nick's did.
Press the select button and then respawn.
Select.
uh, yeah. What select button are you talking
A,
about?
a start button.
Options. Okay.
Options.
Uh,
Options. Yeah, options. That
I
button.
came across a random NPC that you blew up the head on.
Yep, I bet you did.
This poor woman.
I'm trying to find you again because I want to show you about the eggs. I have a Yoshi thing.
Oh, there we go.
Yoshi!
Yeah, but all right. Well, that sounds like life updates to me.
Yeah, let's carry on over to our topic.
Let's. All right.
Who is he?
He's an asshole, sir.
I know that. What's his name?
That is his name, sir. Asshole. Major asshole.
And his cousin?
He's an asshole too, sir. Gun is made first class Philip Asshole.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?
All right, everybody. Here we are at the topic part of the episode. Nick, if you'd like to.
Yes. So before I get started, what I am going to do is I'm going to give a quick shout out to a podcast that I've been listening to recently, which was the inspiration behind this episode. Uh, Smosh reads Reddit stories. Now, I've been listening to this a lot at work, and I it was definitely inspiration. So why don't we jump right into this?
I listened to it
We
too. By the way, the
oh
concept for anyone who doesn't know on r/am I the asshole is a subreddit where people go and post stories about things that happened to them or involving them or whatever recently, and the um the the thing is they're asking other Reddit users whether or not they were the asshole in the situation, and usually there's a majority rules on that
yeah.
with people leaving comments and stuff. Um, I hope I hope you chose a good mixture of stories where they both are and aren't the asshole. I know you said you got a
Um
lot of them from r/am I the devil, but I guess we'll see because I guess that doesn't necessarily mean we'll agree. But in my experience, the stories on that one, the people usually are the asshole, 9 times out of
okay.
10.
But yeah, no, if you guys like what you hear, go ahead and go and give a listen to Smosh Reads Reddit stories. Without further ado, here's our first story. Am I the asshole for allowing the police in my home?
Okay.
Yes.
So over the summer,
No,
my
Sorry.
you got to hear the story
Sorry.
first.
No, 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 no.
Brooksy,
I did.
Just
I picked this story with you in mind.
excellent,
Okay.
excellent.
So over the summer, my husband's son, Jay, stays with his mom. He's 16. He gets home and gets everything ready for school. I noticed his mom gave him a new gaming system, and I don't say anything as he puts it in his room. It's not uncommon for his mom to buy him things. The police show up at my house and ask to see both me and Jay. His dad is working. I let the police come in and they ask us about his gaming system, and I tell him, sure. Uh, tell him, sure. Them I saw him unpack. Sure, I saw him. Saw him. Wow, there is no punctuation here.
Now you know how James and Jimmy feel.
Oh, I know. I was just about to say that too. So it says tell because I didn't read this one ahead of time. I just saw the name of the title, the name of the story.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
okay. Tell him sure that tell him sure. I saw him unpack it. Once Jay gets in the living room, I told him it's uh once Jay gets in the living room, I'm told it's stolen. I'm freaking out. I yell at I yell at Jay and the police arrest him and tell me I can come get him after booking process. It will take a few hours. I let them take my Jay and the gaming station. It was I was so overwhelmed with everything. I call my husband and he starts yelling at me because I let the police in the house and take Jay. I got an earful about it, and my husband goes to the police station and takes a long time for him to come home with Jay. My husband sends Jay to his room and yells at me about how I let this happen. I should not have let them into the house, and I shouldn't have told them Jay was home. And I say why. He acts like it was common since I should have found out more information. He calls me names like stupid and naive. The fight turns into me says how was I supposed to know how to act? I was taught better to cover for a criminal. My husband said Jay is not a criminal. I pointed out he was literally just arrested for freaking stealing. My husband told me to get out. I'm staying with my sister and her husband right now because of this, and they are in just as much shock as me because they would have never thought to either uh, be rude to the police either and not allowed them in. Am I the asshole?
Well, you let them in without a warrant, so I'm going to say yes
Yeah,
on that
yeah,
one. That's a big
absolutely.
one. Also, what proof do they have that it was stolen? Where is that even coming from? Didn't the
Well,
beginning of the story say it was bought? Or did
It did. There's a lot of empty holes here.
what
Yeah,
I'm thinking is the kid. Okay, so it's a step kid. Is what I'm thinking here. Is that the mom and the or the wife and the husband? It's her step kid. It's her husband's kid because it sounded like she said, "Oh, it's not uncommon for his mom to buy him things." So obviously she's not the
Yeah.
mom. So context wise, I just unlocked new gear for you, a television head.
Oh, okay.
It makes the whole screen look like a VHS tape.
I found
Oh,
a
nice.
I found a trinket where I'm standing at. If anybody wants a trinket,
Where
Um,
are you guys?
I'm over on the other side of the dam.
Nick, what's the consensus in the comments? Blah,
The
on this one.
verdict is asshole.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
you worked with cops and you didn't have a full story. You opened a door for a cop? No, 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 no. If I get a knock on my door and I look through the peephole and there is an officer there, no, come back with a warrant. Come back with a warrant
That's
if you
what
actually want to
yeah.
talk with me. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Well, we've got some comments here.
Okay.
Uh, you're the asshole. In the future, do not talk to the police. Get a
Duh.
lawyer and only talk to them with your lawyer present. You should not have allowed them in without a warrant, and you should not have allowed either yourself or your stepson to talk to them without a lawyer. And you really should not have allowed your stepson to talk to the police without one or the other of his parents or the other of his parents there.
So I was right, stepson.
Shut the fuck up thing Friday is a thing for a reason. um,
Okay.
you don't know that, and neither does OP. The police might have the wrong suspect. The police might have the entire end of the stick, and the console and the stepson had isn't the console they're looking for. there might have been no theft in the first place. Someone could have made a false accusation against the stepson. The mom might have bought it without knowing it was stolen. The stepson might have bought it without knowing it was stolen. Someone else might have gifted it to him. There are a lot of possibilities besides him stealing that console, which is why he needs a lawyer when talking to the police.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, she just basically. I mean, it's because it's her stepson. I bet if it was her kid, she would be a lot more protective. You know, you can't like
Yeah,
you just handed someone else's kid over to other
yeah.
people without their consent. You know what I mean? Like,
Verdict, yeah, I can agree with the majority. Definitely the asshole.
yeah, come back with a warrant. Like,
Exactly.
all right. Well, no no disagreements there.
Okay. Um, Justin, you might recognize this one. Am I
Okay.
the asshole for putting my penis in peanut butter and leaving it in the kitchen?
What?
Someone, I told you guys, I found some fucking unhinged ones. I said the the says I'm looking for some assistance determining whether I am the asshole in this situation that has divided our house into two groups.
It's a
I 20
it's a different kind of nut butter now, isn't it?
Oh, I know. I 20 male, a college student living with four other guys my age. It's our second year living together, and last year we had an issue with people eating food that isn't theirs. So now we have a strict label your stuff policy, label your stuff and only eat things with your name on it policy.
I see where this is
My
going.
girl my girlfriend and I like to get a bit frisky in the bedroom, and a few nights ago I dipped my penis in peanut butter and she licked it off. Yes, I understand it is slightly bizarre, but that's how we roll. The controversy is that since we have a mouse,
Was she also dressed as a dog? Like I want.
this one doesn't specify, and this is one that I heard on Smosh Reads Reddit stories. So,
Some of the stories people on here is shit you couldn't get out of me through torture. You know,
oh, I
like.
know. The controversy is that since we have a mouse problem, I did not want to leave the peanut butter in my bedroom. So afterwards, I closed it and returned it to my kitchen cupboard. Note that had a huge peanut butter dilemma label on it, so it was clear that it belonged to me. One of my roommates tells me yesterday, "Oh, by the way, I had some of your peanut butter." He is visibly shocked by his. He sees my visibly shocked reaction and asks, "What's up?" So I ultimately come clean with the whole deal, and he's furious. Says, "Why the fuck would you put it back in the kitchen?" I remind him of the mouse situation and our policy not to have other people's labeled foods. This is the
Hmm.
first time all year that somebody has had my labeled food and informed me after the fact. Said it was just some peanut butter on his bread. It's not like he was stealing full chicken breasts from me. My house is split 3-2 on who is in the wrong, and it's spilling over into other aspects of our living situation. We need to get over this pronto, so I am asking, am I the asshole?
I was ready to say yes in the beginning, but I'm actually leaning no. I'm actually
Yeah.
I'm leaning no here, and here's why. It's his food. It had his name on it. It was in his cabinet. You get into other
Yeah.
people's shit without their consent, you get whatever happens to you. You know what I
we
mean?
have some
Yeah.
we
That's
have
like
some context here.
there's
We
that.
have some we
Well,
have a little bit more context.
those stories of like people working in offices and other people stealing their food, so they're like, I put laxatives in it, and now I'm the bad guy. You know,
Yeah,
no, like they deserve that shit. Stop fucking stealing from people. It's that simple. Like,
yeah.
not the asshole.
Info, info. We have sorted. we have sort of divided up cupboards, so it was kept in my space.
Hmm.
It wasn't a communal cupboard.
No, yeah, it had his name on it. It was in his cupboard. I got that the first time. Yeah, not the asshole.
Oh,
That's my
the
opinion
the
anyway.
the verdict is everyone sucks here.
Bullshit. Reddit's
that's
wrong.
that 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 that's the overall verdict.
I'm so tired of people feeling bad for the people that are taking your shit without permission. Steal from corporations all you want. Don't steal from your roommates. It makes you untrustworthy.
Yep.
We've got comments. Brooksy, did you have any input before I read some
Yeah,
of the comments?
for me, not the asshole. I listen. You had a formal conversation and agreement within the house that you live in that what is yours, and that you need to ask for permission. Because if they had just abided by the rules and said, "Hey, could I have some peanut butter?" then this whole thing would have been avoided because they've been
Yes.
like, "No, no, dude, that's dick peanut butter. That's not. That's yeah,
I mean,
that is the
you can, but I gotta tell you, I stuck my thingy in it. Like, like,
yeah, exactly.
like,
Like if you enjoy like pee pee flavored peanut butter, like yeah, dude, like go forth, I guess. But like
knock yourself
yeah,
out.
exactly. So no, I'm not. In my opinion, not the asshole. Just a really funny consequence to their own actions.
A great way though to get revenge on a roommate you don't like. Like,
Oh, this comment. Oh my god. I'm going to have
okay,
a hard time reading this.
okay.
It says, "What? You think his dick particles would release dick spores that would infiltrate through the lid and con- co- contaminate other foods in the cupboard, which would likely have their own closed packages? Take it easy, dude. Also, you probably wouldn't have a sanitary issue if someone had dipped their finger in the peanut butter and put it back in the cabinet, and in your finger has probably been in nastier places than your dick. I hope."
Yeah. And people do that too. They'll stick their whole ass fist in the peanut butter jar. I swear to God, and take whole globs and handfuls of that shit. Yeah,
Let's see.
not the asshole. I actually
No,
Yeah,
disagree with Reddit
I,
on this one.
I have to, yeah, I have to disagree to you. I'm not the asshole. Oh, yeah, no, this is, this one's messy.
This is going well. I love it.
Uh,
It's we've got two stories and it's only been 15 minutes. I think we might have time for all five.
he can choose. It says original OP is not the asshole. He can choose to do whatever he wants with his own peanut butter. Roommate gets what he gets it when he steals stuff not meant for him.
Yeah, it's called karma. Like it's
Yeah, it really is. It's not okay to store something that looks like food but isn't actually edible around actual food, specifically because something like this could happen. It's irresponsible regardless of the wrongness of the roommate. I'd agree. It says someone said I'd agree if it was in a communal cupboard, but since he says it was in his own cupboard, it's completely fine.
yep.
hmm
And
yeah.
so why is he the asshole when he's not the one stealing food?
I don't feel bad for people who fuck around and find out. You know what I mean? Like
No.
natural concept. Like any people who are like, oh no, it's my old enemy. Consequences of my actions. Like,
Yeah. Okay. Here's another next story. Am I the asshole for asking my friend to pay for her dog's vet fees even if it was my fault?
Oh yes, but I want to hear.
yeah, I'm ready to judge the fuck out of this woman. Let's go.
My
Or
friend, female 24, left me her dog. Uh, the name of the dog is Parmesan. That 7 months ago. She was accepted in a learning program 2 hours from her home. Housing is hellish there, and the only place she found was an apartment share that didn't allow pets. She asked me, almost begged me to take Parmesan with me until she found something better. She helped me out in the past, so I agreed to take him in for free. One thing led to another, and I ended up agreeing to take care of him until she graduated. This year, this is a 1 year learning program. Some rules were made, one of them being I'd pay for the dog food, but any grooming or medical bills were for her. About Parmesan, he's a sweetheart but also an idiot who eats everything he finds, plastic wraps included. He also has some ear problems that require a lot of care. 1 month ago, I got distracted by some chores and forgot to put one of my bags of groceries away. I realized too late that he had he had the realized too late that the dog had rummaged through it. He had eaten some bread and with the paper wrap and
Mm.
almost half a bunch of grapes. No need to say I freaked out. I don't know if there's any Parisian reading what Parisian. I, I don't know.
Parison?
Any person reading this, but if you recently saw a girl running through the sub with a French bulldog in her wow, this person does not know how to spell.
Mm.
In her arms and vomit all over her shirt. That was probably me. Parmesan stayed at the vet for 2 days. I called my friend to tell her what happened and kept her updated with her dog situation. I took a few days from work and worked from home the rest of the week so I could watch over the dog. Thank God he got better. After fully After he fully recovered, I told my friend the vet fees were about £600. She asked if I was kidding. This must be over in the UK or someplace. I had told her I she asked if I was kidding. I told her no. She started screaming and told me I had some nerve to ask her for money after almost killing her dog. That when she agreed about covering vet fees, she meant for his ear problems, not for things that were obviously my fault. Look, I feel horrible for what happened. I know I should have been more careful, but I can't afford this bill at all. I offered to cover 25% of it. No answer. I proposed her to pay in installments. No answer. Well, I went once I went once to her apartment. Her roommate told me she wasn't home and agreed to give her my message. No answer. After a month, I lost it and texted her. Keep ghosting me and I'll tie your dog in front of your apartment's door, then freaking leave. Pets allowed or not, I don't care. I'm out. This was an empty threat. I wouldn't do that and to Parmesan. I just wanted her to finally answer her phone, but she still hasn't, nor did she nor has she visited her dog since the incident. Am I the asshole?
Not only is this woman the asshole, but she's also a walking red flag. Like,
This
Yeah.
was, mind
who
you, this
like
was,
that whole bit about oh, I wouldn't actually do that, it was an empty threat. That is some manipulative behavior.
it really is. This one was also cross-posted on Am I the Devil? So this
Yeah.
one was
Yeah.
really juicy.
Yeah, because like the understanding about how about the vet bills stuff is one thing, but you fucked up in this case and you need to take responsibility for that.
Yeah. Sorry.
If it was someone's kid that you were watching and they got hurt under your watch, you would be responsible for their medical bills. Like,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely, 100%. We have an
regardless of
edit.
any agreement.
We have an edit.
Uh-huh.
I felt entitled to ask. I said yes to a few weeks at first, not a whole year. The first months were basically me asking her every week, so found a place and her answering not yet. Then she just said that it'd be way simpler that way, and I agreed because yeah, I grew a bit attached to him, but also what else was I supposed to do? This is also the first time I'm asking her anything in 8 months, but maybe you're right. It was a bit in it was a bit insensitive.
I can see other people trying to say that the other person sucks too for different reasons, but I think you can't really do that here because you don't know her situation. It might not be like she's not. It's not like she's. It could go either way. She is either purposely stalling or having a hard time finding a place, and no one knows for sure which way it is. So you can't really say anything about her, you know.
Yeah,
Plus, this story is more about the dog anyway. I think
Yep.
exactly. So
so.
we have some comments here. Sorry, OP, you're the asshole on this one. He's a sweetheart, but also an idiot who wants everything he finds. You already know he is how he is before you took on caring for him. I got distracted by some chores and forgot to put one of my bags of groceries away. That's on you, especially when you are buying things that are poisonous to dogs, i.e. grapes. Just because
Mhm.
you got distracted does not mean that you are not responsible. You fucked
Yep.
up. All this is you trying to get out of your responsibility. The dog had to go to the vet because of your actions and no one else's. Full stop.
Yep.
Yeah, that's an easy one. I can see why that one's cross-posted on the devil.
Yeah. This next comment says, I read it as OP telling her friend that the friend could pay OP back in installments. OP was willing to cover 25% of the bill only. At this point, having the dog a year, and now she won't answer or see the dog. That's OP's dog now. LOL. That person's an asshole.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
there is.
that commenter's an asshole.
Yeah, there's always
Hey,
going to be the contrarian that agrees with the bad guy in these stories somewhere in the comments. Happens every time. What's the main? I don't think I need to ask. It's cross-posted on "Am I the Devil?" So clearly the main consensus is asshole in
oh
that
yeah,
one.
no, the verdict is asshole.
Yeah, by a large margin, I have to I bet.
Let's see.
All right. I
Next
think we got time for the last two, for both
next
of them.
story. Uh, am I the asshole for telling my son that his cat's life can be replaced, but his own can't?
Wait, what?
Mm.
Am I the let me repeat that. Am I the asshole for telling my son that his cat's life can be replaced, but his own can't?
Okay.
Hmm. Depends on the context. This.
Son is 14 male, cat is 3 female.
Hmm.
My son's bedroom is on the third floor of our house, so it's basically a finished attic. Early in the morning, a thunderstorm rolled in. It was pretty brutal and it shook the house, especially up in his room. I yelled up to him to come downstairs to the first floor just in case something happened. He yelled back to me that he was coming, he just needed to grab his cat. Well, the cat is not usually great with being carried, but she was extra squirmy because she was freaked out and probably because she could tell my son was scared. Well, it was almost 5 minutes later after I told him to come down, and I was freaking out, so I ran upstairs and grabbed my son's wrist and took him downstairs without his cat. My son started hysterically crying and screaming about having to go back for his cat, and that's when I told him, the cat's life can be replaced, yours can't. This just made him more upset. Thankfully, the worst thing that happened was our neighbor's tree got knocked into the street and the storm cleared out. But now, my son is really cold to me and carrying his cat in what seems like spite. I, I told him to stop with his attitude and he started yelling at me that I was an animal abuser, which I am absolutely not. What you have to understand is when I grew up, our cats lived outside and sometimes showed up at night, sometimes stayed out. We never took them to the vet. If the
Mm.
cat died, a new stray cat would show up soon enough. So it was different in my childhood, and I was freaking out about the storm and was terrified that my son would get hurt. Am I the asshole? Okay, Boomer, listen.
Yes.
This
Yes,
one, this
the
one
fact that
is.
you're making a living, breathing animal, a living, breathing creature, like to make him just so expendable. Like, no, dude, you're a
Yeah.
monster.
No,
You're trying
the
to
the
instill
not
this
not
into a
only is
child.
not only is she a monster, but she's a shitty cat owner because that's like the I'm not a fan of people who let their cats outdoors. It's just
no,
it's a death sentence.
it
Like
really is.
that
It's
happened to like one of the strays that's been coming around our building recently. This like one that was like super friendly got hit by a car the other day. So and like that was we really liked him. He was really nice. So that was difficult, you know.
I believe it. Like I before Nibbler, I only ever owned two other cats myself because I'll be honest, I'm allergic to cats. I give no fucks. I firmly believe that I have outgrown that allergy at this point because
You grew an immunity to it by
I
forced exposure. Like
exactly no, Nibbler is. I would be heartbroken if something happened to her.
I was at first I was at first I was willing to give the woman the benefit of the doubt because I was like, well, she's trying to prioritize her kid over the cat, which is understandable. But then she did that back in my day, and all right, fuck you. You know, if I'm being
Yeah,
yeah, like
Brooksy.
Yeah, dude, she's an asshole. Like, she's absolutely an asshole. There's no question about that. Like, to make an animal, a living creature's life, just like literally seem like absolutely nothing is horrendous.
yeah,
No,
and
she's
the excuse sucks too. Oh, the cat was squirming too much. Bitch, was your kid not a baby at some point? Like, what do you mean?
yeah.
Right,
So
Like
that's what I'm fucking
you're the
saying.
adult. Figure it out. It's your responsibility. You owe it to your kid to protect both of you, not just him and his cat.
All
Like
right.
that.
Yeah. We've got some comments. You're the asshole. No, his cat's life cannot be replaced. Necromancy and cloning only
Yeah,
exist in the movies.
that
I mean,
too.
you can
I
adopt
forgot about
another.
that.
Says, I mean, you can adopt another son, so I guess his life can be replaced too by your logic.
Boom. There it is. Exactly. But then
Yeah,
then you'll run into the people that are like, but pets are animals, not people. And you just stop calling them kids. Eat my ass. Like,
exactly.
yeah,
Like, g- no. That's a family member. That's not that
absolutely.
your child is going to mourn the
a
loss of
living
that
a
cat.
living creature is not property that you own for your entertainment. It is a living thing that you're responsible for, much like a child. Like
Exactly. Love the adoption line, and yes, OP, you're the asshole. Or stray kids could show up soon enough.
yeah.
Someone else said, I get stray kids all the time, four of my own, and usually four to eight more kids a day and night, just depending on the season. I'm so sick of these stray kids. I keep setting out traps, but them raccoons keep getting stuck inside. Uh, Says, I was a stray, then a family took me in and bathed me, fed and took me the pediatrician for shots. They also bought me clothes and gave me a haircut, but after a few years I got bored of being indoors and went back to being feral. And they still leave me food outside sometimes. These are very Reddit comments.
Yes. Hey, I
Oh.
got one for you. I just blew up a gas station, stole a car, and ran over Brooksy. Am I the asshole? Like,
yeah. I just brought you
Oh,
a shoe too, bro.
yeah, a shoe big enough to
love
live
it.
in, like old Mother Hubbard or whatever.
Oh, I love it.
All right,
Okay, next story.
last one.
Last story. Okay.
You said you did only have five, right?
Yeah, I had more than that, but I'm only choosing five of them.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
well,
last,
bank the rest of them for a future episode.
yes. Here, this one was deleted.
Oh,
Oh.
This one
like
was also cross-posted on Am I the Devil?
you mean the user deleted their account?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
that
user
tends to
deleted
happen.
their account.
That tends to happen a lot with people that post on "Am I the asshole?" They, they,
Okay.
yeah. After they get fucking reamed, they go bye bye. Whatever.
Am I the asshole for rehoming my cat?
Ugh.
Hello, everyone. So, when I was 9, my parents rescued a 5-year-old cat from our local animal shelter. I agreed to getting the cat since I was 9 at the time, and of course, I wasn't going to turn down the opportunity to get a fluffy animal. However, I'd be lying if I said I loved cats. I loved the cat growing up. I didn't hate the cat by any means, but I came to realize I'm definitely more of a dog person. However, we never owned any animals apart from the cat, since my dad has a fear of dogs for some reason. Last year, I moved in with my boyfriend, and I took the cat with me, since my parents thought that the cat had bonded more to me more. I was fine with this, since the cat does its own thing. However, problems began to arise when me and my boyfriend got a French Bulldog puppy. Since neither of us had been able to get a dog up until now, the cat Frenchie, the Frenchie was very gentle towards our cat and doesn't bother her. The cat, on the other hand, made her disdain for him very apparent. This was done through hissing loudly, shrieking, etc. This went on for a year, with the cat's behavior towards our dog gradually getting worse. I lived 2 hours away from my parents, so taking the cat back to them wasn't really a viable option. After making all the efforts I could to get after making all the efforts I could to get my cat to get along with my dog, albeit to no avail, I decided to take my cat to the local animal shelter. Since the
Mm.
cats tend to be easily adoptable when compared to dogs. My parents recently came to visit. While they were here, they asked me where the cat was, which which uh, to which I told them I had taken it to the local animal shelter. A huge argument ensued, despite the fact that I'd reassured them that the cat had been adopted since it was no longer on the shelter's website. My parents left shortly after, and we haven't spoken since. My boyfriend has sided with me on this, saying that had we taken our Frenchie to the shelter, there's a good chance it may have been euthanized due to the overabundance of dogs in the shelter. Am I the asshole here?
Well, there's just as high as a chance that the cat got euthanized, but it is,
Especially since it's an older cat.
Yeah.
yeah, because that's what happens. That is, um, the title is misleading because she didn't rehome the cat; she abandoned it. Rehoming a cat is giving it to someone that will take it
Yeah.
directly into their home that
Yeah,
you know
rehoming
will
is not
love and
putting
care
the
for it.
cat in a box. Like, that is not
Yeah,
rehoming it.
yeah,
Yeah,
no, she abandoned it,
no.
so she is the asshole. And also, she should have just given it back to her parents. 2 hours is not that far, especially for rehoming an animal. It is. That was just
Yeah.
laziness on her part. Honestly, she
Yep.
Yeah,
clearly never cared about it in the first place.
no, definitely not. No, I absolutely. You live two
And
hours
if
away.
she didn't
Not
even
a viable option, my
she didn't
ass.
even consult her parents before taking the cat to the shelter. That's a phone call at least. You know what I mean? Like that is that you talk about that before you do that.
I'm not saying that if I'm not saying that there would be a reason for me to have to bring Nibbler back, but you live 4.5 hours away from me. If I absolutely had to uh, get rid of Nibbler for any reason whatsoever, I would have no problem driving her 4.5 hours back to you.
Yeah,
That says a lot. Like, we've got some comments here.
says a lot about
Uh,
you, me, and your cat. Really.
yeah, You're the asshole. You look like you took an elderly cat that you had for many years, guessing 9 plus but no idea, to the shelter because it didn't like your puppy that you got. And elderly animals are hard to adopt and are often euthanized. Your puppy had a better chance of being adopted, but you wanted it, so the cat had to go. Poor cat.
Yep.
It was probably sent right to the kill room and was dead before OP even made it home.
Yeah, and if you're gonna take a pet to a shelter, make sure it's a no-kill shelter.
Exactly.
Like do your research into that. This is clearly a case of like this woman just wanted it to be like, well, I've washed my hands of it, not my problem anymore. You know.
Yeah. Says the Frenchie would have gotten euthanized. Really? That's your excuse? You're the asshole. I can't believe you didn't drive the cat back 2 hours or even call your parents and ask them to meet you halfway or something.
Boom.
If you
Yeah.
didn't care for that cat, why did you take it in the first place? For real. And a 1 year old Frenchie would never get put down. One, because it's age, and two, because they're highly desirable dog breed.
Yeah.
Even though they have a ton of health issues, they're cute, but they're expensive and hard to keep healthy. I find it hard to believe a 4 hour round trip was impossible, but OP and the boyfriend had a 3 to 4 K had 3 to 4K for a puppy.
What is this game?
Goat Simulator 3.
Can you should
What
come
the
over to
fuck?
yeah.
Bro, it's broken on purpose.
Hey guys, I have a drum set now I unlocked.
Oh, nice. Will you stop making my head big?
Oh, okay. You know the funny thing about this game, Goat Simulator 3? There is no 2. They just went straight from 1 to 3 because why not?
Excellent, excellent. You know what? Honestly, it kind of makes sense.
It really does. It really does for this game.
All right. Like, so I want to try and piggyback off of Smosh for a second. Who do we think was the biggest asshole here?
Mm.
And the
Mm.
gaslighting lady is saying we'll get another cat. I'm sorry, like I feel like you can't get over that one, man.
Yeah, that one's pretty bad. That one's pretty
Yeah,
bad.
I'd have to say,
Those
yeah.
those two those two cat ones kind of stand out so much. I've almost forgotten what the first two stories were. I definitely
I
remember
would say
peanut butter guy, but he was the only one who wasn't the asshole.
No, that was
no.
fucking hilarious.
I, I still can't get past the fact that stepmom got her stepson arrested without a warrant.
Oh, yep, that too. That one's pretty goddamn bad too.
I'd be so pissed.
Yeah, that was the first story. I remember now. I remember now. Yeah, I don't know that. Those are all pretty bad, but I think the lady giving the old cat to the shelter boils my blood the most out of any of
Oh
them.
yeah,
Like
no,
frankly,
yeah. I'd say yeah. Our finale was the biggest asshole here.
what a dour closer. like,
Oh, dude, there's only a handful of those I actually there's I think one or two of those I actually read the full story. But the others I just read the header and it was like, yep, this is gonna be good.
oh yeah, no, fair enough, because it kind of made for your reactions in real time to be just as good. Because on Smosh Reads Reddit stories, they have a group of
Shane doesn't always vet the stories either.
no, they have a team of people that go and find the stories for them, and then that's so that their reactions are fresh when they read them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
the people you often hear laughing in the background, their editors and whatnot. It's them. That
yeah.
so. All
So
right.
that was our topic for this today's episode. If you like what you hear, again, go over and listen to Smosh Reads Reddit stories. You'll hear stories just like this, and some are way more unhinged than this.
Yeah, r slash is pretty good too if you like that kind of thing. Except that's just one guy reading the stories and giving his hot takes. But Smosh reads Reddit stories is a lot funnier because it's a group of people reacting to it.
Oh, absolutely.
So, all right,
All
well,
right,
on to that media corner, huh?
let's mosey on over.
Let's
All
go.
right.
You know them. Charming and magical. But what's on the other end of the looking glass? This is a story inspired by Disney villains.
Right, folks, here we are at the media corner, the part of the show reserved for news, reviews, recommendations, and sometimes previews. Yes, at the end of the show, of course, so you can piss off or pop out if you want to beforehand. All right, Nick. Uh, give
All
us.
right, Brooksy, what do you got for us?
I was trying to think of like what to really talk about, just because I know I shared in my like life updates. I've been super busy, and I'm not quite prepared to be able to give like a full review on Yote, because I want to see Reddit or credits roll. But I want to give a recommendation out there. I think I talked about it just a little bit like 4 or 5 months ago, and I did play a couple hours recently and forgot how much fun it is. Is Tainted Grail: The Fall of Avalon.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, so this game, it came out, I want to say like back in April, March, somewhere around there, and it is all of the good and all of the bad, but in a good way of essentially Skyrim. Like, this game is essentially set in a really cool, unique universe, where it's essentially like Arthurian. It's set in an Arthurian world. So think like King Arthur, Excalibur, Camelot, like all of those kind of things. But then you incorporate in like Celtic folklore creatures, and it's all set in a dark fantasy setting. And when I say dark fantasy, like I actually mean like actual dark fantasy. Like some of the more grotesque points of like Diablo 2, it's kind of got that similar vibe to where you're like, oh, that's off-putting. I love it. Like it very much plays like a, where are you taking me, Nick? You're taking me to a spaceship. Okay, cool.
Alien spaceship.
Anyways, honestly, I wanted to see what the top of them looked like, so thank you. We're glitching out. Anyways, but yeah, this character, you're a initially like a nameless character. This whole world is essentially going through what is considered like a blight of some sort, where a disease is kind of taking over people's minds, and you're trying to figure out why, while simultaneously, right off the rip in the very opening beginnings of the game, um, you, thanks, man.
What
Yeah,
happened?
where he dropped me on some tower. I don't know, man. He
Oh,
literally he
there's
brought me up to a spaceship and then just yeeted me into the abyss.
there's no
Uh,
there's no no fall damage in this game, so you know.
no, there is not. No, there just pride damage. That's it. Um, but so Anyways, this game, like it's dealing with this disease while also simultaneously you in the
Whoa!
beginning dungeon of the game. In the beginning dungeon of the game, you come across like this labyrinth that you go through, and you come across the soul of King Arthur that's been shattered, and he is trying to rebuild his entire soul, so that way he can come fully back to life to be able to save Camelot. But people don't have a great vibe when it comes to King Arthur, so it's kind of like a figuring out whether or not like is this dude actually chill or is he not chill. I don't know. It's a really cool premise. It's some really fun storytelling. It reminds me of playing it reminds me of playing things like the original Oblivion the first time I played it, or New Vegas the first time I played it, where it just like
Yeah.
the ideas feel fresh.
I've heard it's very Elder Scrollsy
Yes,
gameplay wise.
yeah, gameplay wise, it's absolutely very Elder Scrollsy, like, and that is the good and the bad. Where the jank is funny, the jank can also be frustrating. But it does have like it also has an additional not it's got like a parry system to it as well. There is difficulty settings. I would definitely not say this is like a Souls-like game or anything like that, but kind of like in Skyrim, if you go to an area that you're really not supposed to be at quite yet, your cheeks are going to get clapped. Like
Uh,
there's no
Fair.
denying
Well, that
that.
is how RPGs
Um,
are supposed to be, quite frankly.
yeah. And it's just I don't know. It's really fun. It's made by a small dev team. I always want to shout out small dev teams that are doing things that feel fresh. Like even though this is a format of gaming I've been very familiar with for a good portion of my life, like the approach that they're taking, the storytelling, the world itself, it all feels fresh and different and new.
Hmm.
And it's really exciting. Is it a pretty game? No. Is it is it sorry, it's not a pretty game. It has that like it has that quintessential PS3 charm to it. Like it really does.
Hmm.
Um, but it's also I think it's like $40, and it's like a 40-hour long campaign. I think I'm like 10, 15 hours into it. And I'm like, I could see myself ending up like sinking like 50, 60 hours into this, like myself personally, because I've only experienced like, I don't know, 15, 20% of the entire map. And I don't even know how many dungeons are collectively in the game, but it feels like there's a lot, and they all go into these really cool places. But yeah, I wanted to give a quick shout out and honestly just a very strong recommend for this RPG, Tainted Grail: The Fall of Avalon. I hope to do a full review at some point. I just with the amount of games I have coming up that I want to complete before we start getting into the Game Award season and everything. Like I just want to take a moment to recommend that.
And I just want to take a moment to say there is a section in this game I just realized what it is. There is a spot in this game where you get near it and everything gets foggy and it's called Quiet Hill, and I just realized that's a reference to Silent Hill. There's a house here. I went inside and I started an event called Horror Corridor, and it's literally just PT. I'm literally just going through a loop through a house that looks exactly like the one from PT.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, now Nick's in here with me. Oh, he must have teleported here. The goal here is to survive. I don't know what that means. I'm sure there's something. Anyways, all right. Who's next, Nick?
I think we're gonna go in seniority reverse. So I will go next.
Okay.
So my media corner entry is uh, my. I have never been excited for an anime quite before. Not like this. This is for the new anime on Disney Plus called Twisted Wonderland. There's only one episode out so far, so this is a recommend. But um, you know how Kingdom Hearts is Disney meets Final Fantasy?
Yes.
This is like Disney meets Harry Potter.
Okay.
And you, we are essentially going to get to see Disney villains in anime form. In this first episode, we got to see the not we got to see the the Queen of Hearts battle. I think what would be considered the Cheshire Cat.
Okay.
This was this was very um action packed. It's there's seven houses. I didn't catch the all of the names, but some of them looked like textbook Harry Potter.
Huh. Cool.
Yeah, it was really interesting.
I see Brooksy has joined us in the PT house.
Sure. Hey, I was trying to protect y'all, dude.
Okay. Oh, any other thoughts on it so far, Nick?
You know, I with the way they had the Cheshire Cat, it it makes me excited to see what's next.
Okay. All
I've
right.
never been excited for an anime, not like this.
Yeah, fair enough. I know that you've enjoyed what you've seen of My Hero Academia so far, but haven't gotten back to it yet.
No, with how many here's how my brain
L-
operates when it comes to anime.
look up at the banister where Lisa would normally be. Brooksy, you see the okay.
Scary peasant.
Yeah. Yeah, go on, Nick.
Um, the way my brain operates with anime, if there's already so many episodes out, my brain goes, "Oh, that's a lot," and I get overwhelmed. This is the very first episode, and there's only one episode out so far, and it's Disney meets Harry Potter, and I'm here for it.
Yeah. Well, you also know the thing about something having all its episodes out is that you can also just kind of watch it at your own pace. You don't have to feel like you have to keep up with it in real time. You can either
Yeah,
binge it or take it slow. Yeah, it doesn't have to be overwhelming is the thing. And if it's something you're genuinely enjoying, you should look at it more like, "Oh, that's just more of it I get to enjoy."
that's fair.
Yeah, things you like shouldn't feel like a
When
chore.
does this end?
Ah, there you go. We're being shot by an old lady. I don't know if it actually. I think
I have to assume.
every loop does something different.
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh.
Now the bathroom door is open, and there's someone
Someone's
in.
pooping in there.
Yeah. It's literally it's a comedy version of PT. Um. But okay, I do think if you eventually keep going with that, I do think you will like it though. Where it's still in the slice of life parts where you are now in season 2, but that shit gets super violent and dark eventually. I told you about
Oh, I believe it.
the guy who cut his own leg off to save everybody.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, like that is some fucking wild shit. And the good news about My Hero Academia is its last season just started. It's almost done, like done
Oh,
done.
really?
Okay.
Yeah, so you are now is the right time. You know what I mean for that one.
I
Like
would say
it's done.
now. Yeah, Twisted Wonderland on Disney Plus. It's a Disney Plus original.
Yeah, it's based on a mobile game. Believe it or not, it was a mobile game first, and it has a pretty cool original story. They just
Yeah,
adapted the story of the mobile game into. Oh, the door is open. The front door is open now. I survived, and I got a ghost sheet. A ghost sheet.
Ooh, so did I. So now
Um,
we're ghosties.
and it looks like when you're wearing this. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say it's still foggy, but it's not anymore. Um, okay. Was that it, or
Yeah, so this is I it's a solid recommend. I'm excited for it. I would say if you like Harry Potter, if you like it doesn't outright scream Harry Potter, but it definitely reminds me a lot of it.
that's the other thing about anime too
Especially with
is
especially with the house emblems and how some of them looked. One of them looked like it was like directly like, oh, this one's Slytherin, that one's Ravenclaw, that one's Hufflepuff, and that one's Gryffindor. Though easily identifiable.
right. Yeah, that makes sense. It sounds Fire Emblem Three Houses had something similar to that too in it.
Okay.
Um, yeah, okay.
What do
Yeah,
you
that's
got
the,
for
the
us, Justin?
that's the good thing about anime too, by the way, is that usually episodes of anime are really short, so like they go by in like the blink of an eye. Um,
Yeah, it
that's
was really good.
That's actually a problem I have with My Hero Academia. Every time the episode just starts getting good, it ends. It's like it's always like it's
Yeah.
but that's an anime thing in general. They always leave you on a cliffhanger because it guarantees you like that's why it's bingeable because anime is presented in such a way that you basically have to watch like 5 episodes back to back to complete a whole story arc, you know. Um and that works for me, honestly. Gives me excuse to binge it.
Hell
What I
yeah.
Speaking of bingeable things, though, I have season 2 of Gen V to talk about. The whole season. I'm going to review it because this was a hell of a season. I'm willing to go as far as to say that it is better than both season 1 of Gen V and season 4 of The Boys.
Ooh, that
And
is high praise.
Ooh, that's high praise.
and speaking of The Boys, this is I would call it mandatory watching before going into season 5. There is a lot of stuff, a lot of seeds planted here that I think are going to be very important for the big final showdown coming up. Um, and I wouldn't be surprised if there ends up being a big fight between Marie and Homelander. Before
I
see,
can agree with that.
yeah. Um, they're definitely going a certain direction with the story, and I appreciate it. There are some absolutely insane plot twists in this season that I didn't see coming. The way that they handle Andre, because I think that's the actor who died off screen.
Yeah.
Well, his character also died, so
Yeah.
that was how they handled it. But there is a lot of great moments. His father gets much more screen time in this season to compensate, and there are a lot of great moments with that as far as character development goes. That works out with that. His father, Polarity, that's his name, superhero name, anyways. There is a new dean at the school, and he is a
Cypher.
fucking yeah, he is a force to be reckoned with. Cipher. Um, I don't want to spoil for anybody what his abilities are, but like, if you remember Kilgrave from Jessica Jones, it's pretty fucking close to that. Like,
Okay.
and just as threatening, quite frankly. Um, and everybody in this season does just as good as they did before. everything is everything is on point. I love the character development they have for certain characters, like Sam, the boy who saw the puppets in the first season. There's a pretty big focus on him this time around. Some character development with oh fuck, what is her name again? The shrinking girl. Um,
Oh, fuck.
I haven't watched season one, I think, since it first came out.
but there is a lot of development with her and this other group of friends that she sides with. The real life parallels continue. They play directly off the events of season 4 of The Boys here with the you know, the whole Starlighters thing and like people harassing them and treating them badly for being on her side and stuff, and they deal with that a lot in here too. There is a lot of crossover with the boys in here though, like in terms of characters that show up and shit, a lot, like way more than
Oh,
season one,
absolutely.
like way more than season one. So, that is another. I think actually Sister Sage actually plays a pretty prominent role in this season.
Okay.
Honestly. So yeah, um, it's hard to really talk about like if like this one without doing a spoiler cast for it because there's just so much shit that happens in this season. But I will say, the things get really intense before they get better. uh, but they've already come out and said that season 5 of The Boys is going to be about an underground resistance standing up against Homelander. So the seeds for that are planted in season 2 of Gen V, part of it. Especially the end of the finale. So uh so I would definitely say this is mandatory viewing. If you plan on watching season 5 of The Boys, I would sneak this in first because it is at this point, I feel like you kind of have to watch both shows because they're directly playing off each other in terms of narrative. You know, it's like if you don't watch this, there will probably be some shit you're missing. And that was the case for season 1 of Gen V too. Season 1 of Gen V introduced some shit that was brought into season 4 of The Boys that if they kind of explain it a little bit, but you're better off knowing from having seen it, you know. And I think that's going to be even more so the case this time around. So definitely. But yeah, they really upped the ante here, and I fucking loved it. I'm giving season 2 a 9 out of 10. Honestly, they really went there with it. The character development, the way they handle things. There is a little bit of back and forth with Marie. I wasn't a big fan of, um, but otherwise, pretty solid season.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, and the way they evolve a lot of the characters' powers in this in meaningful ways. Like they kind of learn some new tricks and how to better control their shit and all that. Like we see some actual growth, meaningful growth in this season, and some pretty fucking high stakes conflicts. Honestly,
Oh
so
yeah. I'm only on episode 5.
you're almost done. There's only 8 episodes. Like you're over halfway through. So. Um, So yeah,
Nice.
but you have it. That being said, though, the those next few episodes coming, Nick, are some of the wildest shit. Like that's where the shit really hits the proverbial fan in this show, in this season. So you're about to see what I mean very soon. So especially when it comes to one of the twists. But yeah,
Fair enough.
yep, 9 out of 10. All right,
Nice, dude.
well. That sounds like that's a wrap on this episode. That might actually be the shortest media corner we've ever done, frankly.
Oh.
Yeah, it's only been 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
All right. Well, that'll be it for this episode then. Thank you all so much for listening. Hopefully the background, if for those of you who are just listening, hopefully the background noise of Goat Simulator wasn't too distracting. We thought it'd be fun to challenge ourselves and to give the people who watch the podcast on YouTube something to actually enjoy visually this time to go with it, you know, besides just still images of what we're talking about. Yeah, but if you're on YouTube and you enjoyed it, remember to smash that like button or leave us a comment down below. Leave us a comment down below on Spotify too, or email me at podcastoversoul@gmail.com. Or you can find me on Twitter at Oversoul53. Nick is on all the things as the gaming fiend 1. Brooksy is Brooksy my boy with an I on Instagram. And as always, we will catch you in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Later.
Cannon fire! Oof. Broke my neck.